Hey guys, you won't believe what Kanye West just did, and honestly, I'm still trying to wrap my head around all of it. So, Kanye spent $8 million on probably the worst Super Bowl commercial we've ever seen. Literally just him filming himself on an iPhone in a dentist chair. OMG. Did you see his teeth? What happened next has everyone from celebrities to the NFL completely freaking out. Kanye pulled what might be the biggest bait and switch in Super Bowl history, and now his website is completely shut down. I've got all the tea about what was actually being sold on Yeezy.com, and let me tell you, it's absolutely shocking. And just when you think that's bad enough, Kanye went on this wild Twitter rampage defending Diddy. Yes, the same Diddy who's facing all those serious charges, and then started posting the most offensive things imaginable. Like, we're talking stuff that had even his loyal fans saying, enough is enough. The timing of all this is super suspicious too, especially after that Grammy appearance with his wife Bianca in that revealing outfit. I did a video on that a few days ago, so check it out. But here's what's really got everyone talking. There are rumors that Kanye actually sold millions in merchandise before the website got shut down. And guys, wait until you hear who they're saying bought it all. Stick around because we're going to get into everything: the Super Bowl drama, the website scandal, what's really going on with Kanye right now. And trust me, you're going to want to hear this. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's talk about what actually went down with Yeezy.com. When Kanye first got approval for his Super Bowl ad, the website was totally normal. Just basic hoodies, shoes, and some plain clothes, all going for like $20. Nothing crazy, right? But guys, this is where Kanye pulled the shadiest move ever. Right after that Super Bowl commercial aired, telling millions of people to visit his website, everything changed. The entire site was wiped clean, and what showed up instead had everyone's jaws on the floor. We're talking about the most offensive merchandise imaginable. Literally just white t-shirts with Nazi symbols on them. Like, how did he think this was okay? And get this, sources are saying these shirts were selling out fast before Shopify finally pulled the plug on the whole website. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. There are rumors floating around that Kanye made over $2 million in sales before the shutdown. And honestly, that's super scary if it's true, because like, who's buying this stuff? Some people are saying Kanye has this whole secret fan base that supports him behind closed doors, and they're just hiding these shirts in the back of their closets. But wait, it gets even messier. Apparently, Fox and the NFL are in full panic mode because nobody checked what could happen to the website after the commercial was approved. They're trying to explain themselves, but like, how do you not see this coming with Kanye's recent behavior? And now everyone's pointing fingers at everyone else, trying to figure out who's responsible for this disaster. And now Kanye is just sitting back, probably counting his money, while Shopify had to step in and shut down the whole operation. They released this statement about violating their guidelines, but honestly, the damage was already done. And now there are whispers that this might have been his plan all along. Cause chaos, get attention, and make bank off the controversy. So guys, we need to talk about everything else that's been happening with Kanye, because this Super Bowl mess didn't just come out of nowhere. Kanye went on this absolute rampage on Twitter, and I'm talking about the kind of posts that had everyone's mouths hanging open. He started showing all the support for Diddy. Like, he's literally tweeting "Free Puff" and tagging Donald Trump to help his brother. And then, you guys, he did something so disgusting. He started mocking Cassie's situation by selling this love hoodie that looked just like the one from that horrible hotel surveillance video. Who does that? The way Kanye was tweeting, people are saying he wasn't sleeping for days. You could tell something was off because he kept posting these wild conspiracy theories and attacking specific groups. Even people who usually defend him were like, okay, this is too far. And get this, sources close to him are saying he's not taking any medication anymore and claims his bipolar diagnosis was wrong all along. Now he's saying he has autism instead, which might explain some things, but definitely doesn't excuse his behavior. What's really got people worried is how all of this is affecting his kids. Like, imagine being North and seeing your dad post all this stuff online. And speaking of family, I've got some tea about what Kim Kardashian supposedly said when she saw the Super Bowl commercial. Trust me, you're going to want to hear this. But first, let me tell you about these leaked DMs I got from someone in Kanye's inner circle, because what they're saying about his real motivation behind all this drama is absolutely shocking. Okay guys, the reactions to all this Kanye drama have been absolutely insane. And trust me, everyone has something to say about it. Like, the NFL is getting absolutely dragged online for even letting this commercial air in the first place. People are saying stuff like, how did you let someone who literally tweeted, "I'm a Netsy," buy ad space during the biggest game of the year? And honestly, they've got a point. But here's where it gets really interesting. Fox is staying completely silent about the whole thing. Like, not a single word. Sources are saying there's total chaos behind the scenes, with executives freaking out because nobody checked what could happen with the website after they approved the ad. And get this, I heard from someone who works at the network that they're actually trying to change their whole advertising policy because of this mess. Shopify didn't hold back though. They straight up said nope and shut down the entire website. But some people are saying they waited way too long to do it. And now there's all this drama about whether they should have seen this coming. I mean, they literally had to release this whole statement about their guidelines, but fans are like, shouldn't you have checked this before? The celebrity reactions have been wild too. You've got people who used to work with Kanye completely turning their backs on him now. Even some of his old friends are speaking out, and let me tell you, what they're saying is not pretty. But what's really shocking is who's staying quiet. Like, certain celebrities who always have something to say about everything are suddenly super silent, and people are starting to ask why. But the fan reactions? That's where things get really messy. You've got some people defending him, saying it's all part of some bigger artistic statement, like what? While others are completely done. Social media has been absolute chaos, with some of his biggest fan pages even shutting down because they can't defend this anymore. Alright guys, let's talk about all these theories floating around because people are convinced there's way more to this story than what we're seeing. First off, a lot of people think this whole Super Bowl disaster was planned from the start. Like, Kanye literally spent $8 million on an iPhone video. Some insiders are saying he knew exactly what he was doing with that bait and switch move. And guys, it might have worked because apparently he made his money back and then some. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. There's this whole thing about Kanye having this secret shadow fan base. I'm talking about people who support him behind closed doors, but won't admit it in public. And get this, sources are saying a lot of these supporters are actually buying up all this controversial merchandise, but they're hiding it away. Like, imagine spending money on something you're too scared to wear in public. But the sales numbers don't lie, and that's what's really freaking people out. But wait, some people think this is all just promo for a new album. I mean, Kanye does have a history of stirring up drama right before dropping music, right? And I've actually heard from someone close to his team that there might be some truth to this. They're saying he's got this whole project ready to go. And all this controversy is just part of the rollout. The mental health theories are really concerning though. People who've worked with him recently are saying he's been acting really different lately. Remember how he said he was misdiagnosed with bipolar and actually has autism? Well, I've got some tea about what his former therapist supposedly said about that. And trust me, it's not what you'd expect. And guys, the money situation, that's a whole other story. Some financial experts are saying this could actually be about something way bigger than just selling merch. There's this crazy theory about why he really needed that $8 million Super Bowl ad spot, and it has nothing to do with promoting clothes. But before I get into that, let me tell you about what my source close to the Kardashians just sent me, because what Kim's apparently saying about all this behind closed doors, well, it's about to change everything we thought we knew about this situation. So guys, we really need to talk about what this means for Kanye's future, because honestly, this feels different from all his other controversies. Like, we've seen him do crazy things before, but selling Nazi merch during the Super Bowl? That's crossing a whole new line. And let me tell you, brands are running away faster than ever. I'm hearing from industry insiders that even companies that stuck by him through everything else are finally saying enough is enough. But here's what's really sad about all this. His kids are old enough now to see everything that's happening online. North is on TikTok, Chicago's getting older, and these kids have to go to school where everyone can see what their dad is doing. I've heard from someone who works at their school that the other parents are actually having meetings about it. And guys, it's not good. The cultural impact of all this is huge too. Like, remember when Kanye was this amazing artist that everyone looked up to? Now he's literally selling hate symbols and defending Diddy after everything that came out about him. And get this, some music industry experts are saying he might never recover from this one. I'm talking about radio stations pulling his music, streaming platforms hiding his songs, and major retailers refusing to work with him ever again. But what's really interesting is what this means for celebrity culture in general. Because let's be real, Kanye just proved that you can literally do anything, no matter how offensive, and still make millions of dollars. And that's kind of terrifying when you think about it. I've got some inside info about other celebrities who are watching this whole situation and taking notes, and trust me, it's not good. And some people think this is just the beginning. I've heard whispers about what Kanye's planning next, and if these rumors are true, well, let's just say this Super Bowl drama might end up looking tame in comparison. And speaking of what's next, I actually have some exclusive information about a secret project he's working on right now that nobody's talking about yet. But before I get into that, I want to know what you guys think. Should there be consequences for what Kanye did? Should the NFL be held responsible? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button because trust me, this story is far from over. Alright guys, so that's everything we know about Kanye's Super Bowl disaster so far. But trust me, this story is definitely not over. From that $8 million iPhone commercial to the website shutdown, the Twitter meltdown, and everything in between, it's just been absolutely wild. And honestly, I have a feeling things are about to get even crazier. Remember how I mentioned that secret project earlier? Well, I've got some exclusive details coming soon that will make your jaw drop. I'm talking secret DMs and information from someone who used to be in Kanye's inner circle. Plus, I heard something about Kim Kardashian possibly taking legal action over all this. And I'll be the first to spill that tea. But guys, I really want to know what you think about all this. Do you think Kanye planned this whole thing? Was the NFL totally wrong for letting this happen? And what about those people who actually bought the merchandise? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you want to stay updated on all this drama and be the first to know what happens next, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the Tell It All family. We're the first to break these stories, and I always keep it real with you guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell too, because with the way things are going, we might need to drop some emergency updates. You don't want to miss what's coming next. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.